My name is Liza, and welcome to your 10-minute Manifesting Mindfulness Yoga series. I wanted to dive on into the hamstrings for this practice, which are quite an interesting group of nerve endings and muscles. So that's going to be absolutely lovely. But before we dive on into that, I just wanted to announce very quickly that I have a premium membership set up for my YouTube channel. You guys can get exclusive content. You can actually vote for future videos that you want to dive on into, whether it be meditation videos, yoga lifestyle, witchy wellness, or even tarot card readings that you're interested in. And then you will be getting an exclusive video once a month, along with badges, loyalty badges, as well as emojis, your own separate emojis. So I just want to let you know about that. And that's my speech before we dive on into this yoga sequence. So let's go ahead and come on into child's pose. The hamstrings are an interesting group because we kind of have to warm up to get into them. But at the same time, they are very hard to warm up. They can be very tight, especially if you've been sitting all day, or if you're in a plane or car ride, you've been traveling, sitting at a desk. So child's pose is a great way to start to open up the hips, get into the hamstrings just a little, the lower back especially. And then from here, I just want you to go ahead, take your right fist and give your right gluteus maximus a little bit of a massage where you may feel a bit of tightness. The sciatic nerve, we do feel it from the gluteus maximus down that right hamstring. Some of us may feel it around the knee or towards the ankle, especially if we're dealing with a lot of that pain. So go ahead, feel free to massage the lower back. And from there, take a nice big deep inhale and exhale, release. And let's go into the opposite left side. Just give that massage to where it may feel tense. My left side is always more tense than my right. So getting into those spots, and you'll feel it right away in the glute muscle, especially in child's pose. You'll feel that muscle just kind of come up into your lower back. And when you're absolutely ready, go ahead, inhale, and exhale to release. Great work. From here, come into downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. So really spread the shoulder blades nice and wide and begin to pedal out the legs, bending through one leg, reaching through opposite heel. Slight bend in the elbows as we spread through the shoulder blades. And from here, I want you to go ahead and see if we can inhale the right leg on up. Exhale, see if we can step the right foot to the outside of the right hand or take a hold of the ankle and help it on forward. Go ahead, inhale, sweep that right hand on up. Exhale, release that right hand on down and step the left foot to the outside of our left hand. Take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale, can we begin to send the forehead on down as we begin to gently send the hips on up. Now this is great because in a more narrow forward fold, we're really getting into the hamstrings. Wide is more forgiving, especially for a quick 10-minute practice, so we don't hurt this area. Taking a nice big deep inhale. And then on an exhale, go ahead, slowly step the right foot on back. Ground down through the right hand and sweep the left hand on up. Take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale, send the left hand on down. Ground down through the fingertips and sweep that left foot on up towards the ceiling. And release it on down. Great work. From here, go ahead, inhale the right leg on up. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand and release the left knee on down. Begin to send the hips forward and back, forward and back. Now I have blocks here from my last video. If you wish to use your blocks, you happen to have yoga blocks, should have announced it ahead of time. But go ahead, feel free to take a hold of your blocks. Send the hips forward and back, forward and back. And this helps get into the hamstring. If you want to find that delicious, juicy part, you can bring your foot a little bit closer on in. It will get deeper into the hamstring. The more narrow the stance, the deeper we get into the hamstring. But you don't want it too narrow. Just want to get into it just a little bit for 10 minutes. Last big deep breath here. and exhale. From here, go ahead, slowly walk the blocks as far forward as possible. If you don't have blocks with you, you're not playing with your blocks today, just bring the hands on down, come up onto the fingertips, flex the right toes, take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale, very, very gentle. Just send the chin towards the chest fold. Feel a gentle stretch. The more to the outside, the softer you can be. The more narrow the stance, the more intense it's going to feel. Taking a nice big deep breath here. And exhale. From here, go ahead. Ground down through the right foot. Bring the fingertips on forward. Step the left foot to meet the right in forward fold, or more of a wide-legged forward fold. And then we're going to go ahead and send that right, or I should say left hand to the right foot. Bend the left knee, send the right hand on up. And then we're going to go ahead and take it into the opposite side. Right hand to left foot. Bend and stretch. And go ahead. Opposite. Go at your own pace, what feels good. 2 more breath cycles. Inhale. And exhale. And from here, like Beyonce single ladies, we're going to go ahead and just take it all the way up. So we move our hips from side to side. Inhale, reach the hands on up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. And from here, step the right foot on back. Bring the right knee on down. Send the hips forward and back, forward and back. Left side is tighter for me today. You may feel like your right side is tighter. Every side is always different, no judgment. That's just the human body. When you start to practice yoga, you'll notice there's all kind of synchronicities and differences towards the left and right side. Taking a nice big deep inhale and exhale. And if you wish, go ahead slowly. See if you can ground down through the fingertips. The wider the stance, the softer you are on the hamstring. And what I mean by the more you bring your left foot over to the side, the softer it is on your hamstring. Or you can bring it in more narrow. Ooh, it gets to that spot right there. Big deep breath in and exhale. Last big deep inhale and exhale. Great work. From here, bend on into that left foot. Ground down through the right foot. Lift the right knee. Ground down through the fingertips and sweep that left foot up and back. 3-legged dog. And release. Take a moment in downward facing dog to reach the heels on down. Inhale, reaching the heels up. And exhale, releasing the heels down. Inhaling. And exhale. Last big deep breath in. Exhale. Okay, last few moves. Send the left foot to center. Inhale the right foot on up. And then see if you can cross the right foot underneath that left side of the body. Send the left hand on up, and then can you release on down? I know I'm not facing you, so we're here. I'm gonna go ahead and send that left hand behind us as we reach the right hand up and over. And then take it into the opposite side. And then slowly walk. Ooh, the fingertips as far forward as possible. This gets into the hamstrings as well as the lower back. Taking a nice big deep breath in. Exhale, just be gentle with yourself in this pose. No forcing, just allowing yourself to feel a gentle stretch. Taking a nice big deep breath in. Exhale. Last big deep inhale. And exhale slowly. Walk the hands back to the pelvis. How do we get out of this? Go ahead, see if we can send the left foot closer. I'm gonna go ahead and roll on to that right. You'll get a nice booty massage here. Ground down through the fingertips and see if we can hop and bring it up and back and release back into downward facing dog. And that movement, that gentle movement of that twisting is going to help kind of animate the body in a different way. And go ahead, inhale the left foot on up, and then see if we can send that left foot underneath the right side of the body this time. Inhale, reach the right hand on up, ground down through all four corners of the right back foot, and then see if we can release all the way and down. Now, I didn't give you this note. If your hamstrings are super tight, you need to bend the knees in order to get a nice long back. That's always okay. You can take your blocks, place it underneath the knees as well, if that feels good too. And then go ahead, walk the fingertips on forward. And that will definitely get into a spot down your sciatic nerve. Eventually, over time, you can release your blocks. Maybe even place a block underneath the head, the forehead. And just stay with me for 4 breaths. Releasing any tension from the lower back. Letting go. Taking a nice big deep breath in. And exhale, walk the hands to the pelvis. This time, inhale the arms up. See if we can bend to the inside of that left leg. Inhale, arms up. And then to the inside of that right leg. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, go ahead. Can we twist? Sending the hands on down, bending the knee and kind of rolling up onto, and I want you to really see that roll up through my right foot, but rolling on up, pressing into the hands and reaching up and back. And release. Great work. Go ahead, slowly come to sit, walking the hands on through. Lie on down, hug the knees in towards the chest. I did this in my other 10-minute video. Cross at the ankles and then see if we can bring right knee over the left knee as much as possible. Or I should say right shin over left knee. Or maybe we can bring left knee or right knee in front of left knee. And from here, go ahead, see if we can pull the feet apart. As we draw that left knee closer to us, we'll get right into that glute muscle. Taking a nice big deep inhale. And exhale. Last big deep breath in. And exhale, release. Hug the knees in. Take it into the opposite side. So we can either cross that left shin over right knee, play around with that, or we can slowly bring left knee in front of the right and draw that right knee on in as we send the feet away from each other with our hands. And we send the knees in, we send them away, and that will get right into your left glute muscle. Inhaling. And exhale. Last big deep breath in. And exhale, go ahead. Release, hug the knees on in, let go. And release. sway the knees from side to side and just take a moment for yourself. This was aimed to be at 10 minutes. Looks like it's closer to 15 minutes. So I'll make sure to change that in the video notes. Go ahead, release. Take a moment to just be proud of yourself, to clear the mind, to clean the slate with your breath, to just focus on this moment, recognizing that past doesn't exist and nor does the future. All that matters is the now. Big deep inhale. Gentle exhale. If you wish to stay in Savasana or meditation a bit longer, you can, but if you're ready to conclude your practice, feel free to roll on to your side and press on up to your comfortable position. Feel free to see a couple of my other 10-minute videos and 15-minute videos. I will link them and also share them above. I thank you so much for practicing with me, my friends, and I hope to see you next time. Om Shanti Shanti Peace. Namaste, guys.